thrown around this term murder. He murdered the man. Elements of a crime. There's 3 of them. Give them to me. Give them to me.
Elements of a crime?
What is the elements of a crime? There's 3 of them.
I don't know.
What are they? You don't know.
What someone does?
Hell no.
Oh.
The elements of a crime are 3 things, but how can you call it murder if you don't even know what the elements of a crime is? Which is why we have to go through the judicial system, right? We have to go through what's called criminal justice. You have to have what is called due process.
Right.
So for people to say that the police officer murdered the individual, that's a bullshit, because they don't even know what the fuck murder is. So I'm gonna give it to you. 3 elements of a crime. 1, you must have a means. Right? The second thing, you must have an opportunity. Right? And the third thing you need is a motive. Establish the motive in the shooting. Give it to me.
Which one of them?
Any of them. I don't do them.
The person had a gun.
No, we talk. Well, everyone's saying that the police officer murdered the guy, right? So establish the motive of the police officer.
Scared.
How you know that? Prove it.
I don't know.
Shit, you fucked. Okay, you ain't got no motive. But we do got an opportunity. So the police officer did come to the scene to respond. So what was the opportunity? What happened?
What someone called 911.
Someone called 911, but that's not the opportunity. That is a response. You see what I'm saying?
There was no opportunity.
Okay, you ain't got no opportunity. Oh, fuck
He had no reason.
Nah, he did. He was responding to a 911 call.
No.
Individual had what? A gun. Right? Now the means that we can already see that that was a transaction here led to a shooting. Right? I'm going to give you a secret right now. If you're missing any one of these 3 things here, you ain't got shit.
In court.
There is no crime. So how can you say that the man is murdered? What you're doing right now is slander. Which you will be sued. You can be sued. Right? I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Because if you say that this man murdered somebody, that means that you have already established a means, you have already established that he has an opportunity, and you know what's in his heart, his motive. Was he being malicious? Was it an accident? Negligent discharge?
6 shots.
Yes.
Negligent.
No, that is not negligent.
6 shots accident.
No, on record, it is a minimum of 4 rounds we give per person, which is why when we teach at VODA, it's a minimum of 5 rounds. Get that motherfucker high, 5. That's right. Why? Because handguns are not good man stoppers. Period. What you have? Common calibers, 9mm and 357. You have your 40s, you have your 45. Hell, let's be nice. Just put the 22 on the board. Hey, I like the 10 mil. I didn't like what the hell they did with my damn 10 mil, so I'm gonna put that on the board as well. Right? Case in point, my 9 mil right here. Right? Look at my rounds. Those rounds ain't shit.
Yeah.
The man may weigh 350 pounds, 400 pounds. Let's look at it a bit further. Let's look at the disposition of he. 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 6'5", 6 feet.
It's a big body.
Now think about it. He may be drunk, he may be high, he may be determined.
Right.
If you look closely at the footage, they hit him with the taser twice. He didn't even move. So in the officer's mind, when they pull up on the scene, they say, oh shit, we got a response for a gun. The guy gets hit with the taser. Why did he get hit with the taser? Because he failed to comply. That's why. It happens in every single fucking case you watch. Every single one. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a police fucking hate you thing. Those police officers, they trying to go home. They get a check just like any other motherfucker, and I'm trying to get one too. Right? So when they show up on that scene and you want to try to challenge, that's not the time to challenge. You challenge in the courtroom.
Right.
Because right there, the police are the judge, they're the jury, and the executioner. You lose your life by. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's just what it is. You don't like it, move to Canada. But then again, Canada operate the same way. You don't want to go to China, they cut your head off. Right? So your best bet is to be here and go through the due process. But back to the 9 mil. These are not good man stoppers. If you want to neutralize a suspect here on a body, and like I said, I back draw. You see, I never really finished, kindergarten draw. Okay? You neutralize the suspect, what's called a T-zone. That is true here. The central nervous system, CNS. Right? Or you have your head shot. But there has been people who have survived the headshot. Yes. How many rounds did 50 Cent take? You ain't strong enough to take 9 like me.
Right, 9. Yeah.
Am I lying?
No.
What that 9 meal do? He took 9. People gonna say, oh, it was overkill. No. Think about it. The position of the officer on top of you, the round don't even expand at that time. It can't ballistically. It hasn't had the chance. It is too close. Right? How do I know this? I shoot people. That's what I do. I train people to shoot people. I love to do this thing all the time. Right? So we must be careful when we start talking about, oh, the police murder somebody. The police job is not to serve and protect you. That's your job. That's some shit they put on a fucking car to make it, public relation. Their job, the only job, is to look for infraction. Who breaking the law? You said yourself, the speed limit was 70. You were going what?
77.
You broke the law.
Yeah.
And I was proud of you because you said, I take my fucking
Exactly.
That's good. But just going 7 miles, going 1 mile over, you break a law.
He got the right.
So the issue is not with police. Your issue is with politicians.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers who make the law. Because the police, they just show up and say, hey, I got a job and get a 9 to 5 check. Well, they're going to be 10 hours a day, which is another reason why they're so damn tired.
Right.
Because they're working 10 hours. Don't let no Hurricane Katrina come. Oh shit, it's another fucking 5 hours. If you watch even Fayetteville police, even in Charlotte, they're going to work from 6 to 6. You wonder why you don't see no police around 5:30? Because they ain't trying to fucking stop the party. They're trying to go home. Because they stop about 30 minutes. It's 30-minute drive back to the station. And they gotta fucking change clothes. You know, they got a barbecue, they got fucking shrimp, they wanna get some fucking pussy. They human. Right? So this is what's going on. So we've covered the 3 elements to a crime. We have how shooting somewhat kind of almost works as far as ballistics, yes. We talked about some of the common calibers. That's why the rifle is, or the shotgun is, the most optimum weapon system for the job to take someone down immediately, to stop them. They're not shooting to kill, they're shooting to stop. Pay attention to the words. Go to the courtroom, talk about you kill somebody, they're gonna say establish a motive. What they're gonna say, police are gonna say, we were shooting to stop, we were shooting to neutralize. Death is the byproduct. Had he not been doing this, we wouldn't have to shoot to stop this guy, thus he died. Which is why in Baltimore, the guy who died in a police van, the one who was selling the cigarettes, he had pre-existing condition. If you listen to his wife, who was on the TV, said, I told her not to fucking be there. That's what she said. And she goes on to say, he didn't want to get a job. He was lazy. That was what his wife said. They're no police talk at all. So anytime you deal with the police, it's not that they're trying to come after you. No. Your job, like I said on a YouTube video, you said, take the tint off your windows. If you gotta take it off. You're looking for profiling. Yes, we profile. I profile all the time. You profile. You profile. You are a businessman. That is your job. You have to profile because you don't want just anybody coming in here. It's a judgment call. So here's my thing. If we're looking for Timberland boots, jeans, preferably hanging off the ass, right? White people, I don't know, right? White beater, your choice of braids, whatever the hell you're gonna put on your head. If you know they're looking for that, why the fuck would you go to the mall to go buy that fucking outfit?
But just because they're looking for it don't make it right.
It doesn't make it right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta remember the world in which we live in.
The politicians make the law.
The politicians make the law. If the politician come out and say, hey, listen here, the crime statistics say yada, 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 yada. This is what the profile the most likely gonna fit. Motherfuckers gonna spend $250 on an outfit to look like that. And then they go out on a late night in the high crime, narcotics, prostitution neighborhood, Turn on the window, fucking big ass fucking rims. What the hell think police gonna think?
But at the same time, you can't change your way of living.
No, you can't.
Somebody else.
But you shouldn't. Hey, look, I don't like clothes, man. I'm going commando right the fuck now. I don't wear drawers. Okay? But you know why I don't go outside naked? Because the law says you cannot walk around fucking naked. So what do? I change my living style and put the clothes on. Which is why I don't care if you use my shirt to clean up the bar. I don't care about clothes. So we do have to change with our environment. We do. It's called areas of operation. You're very familiar with this. You must adapt.
Or have the area change.
That's right. Now how do we affect our change? Through legislation.
Right.
That is where your fight is. It's not walking down the street with guns and these crazy assholes shooting the damn police. This fucking police. You put your money where, I always tell people all the time, you want change, you put your money where your mouth is. They didn't even pay me to go to Baltimore, but I ain't even got $250. But what I do, boy, I sold a couple guns, I made something happen. And I put my money where my mouth is to go train those folks in Baltimore so they can get what you're getting now. And I did that for free. I came back with no money. And that goes for all the minority. If you look at the Latinos, they put their money where their mouth is. Gays were not even on the 2008 agenda for Barack Obama. He said, fuck the gays. What happened in 2010 when the time they put their money where their mouth is and said, motherfucker, I'm on the board. The Jews are the same way. They put their money where their mouth is. I wish you would say something negative about a Jew. Do you know, anywhere in this world, if a Jew is being persecuted, the IDF will deploy from Israel within 24 fucking hours and mash up the place and get that one Jew out. That is what's missing from minority African American community. Things like that. Solidarity. Working together. Your money where your mouth is. Understanding the law as it's written. They pass many laws on Christmas when ain't nobody looking. You turn back around, come January, what the hell? When I do this? No one's reading. I used to work in the prison. By the time most of the people who get to prison start reading, oh, too fucking late. Don't drop the soul, nigga. That's too late. So our thing is, when we say we want programs in school or we want these community programs, law should be on the board. That is how the system works. That's how bullets work. That's why we shoot minimum 4 rounds. That's why we do the things we do. I'm speaking to you because that's what I used to help black people out. That's what I did in Chicago. Kick in doors, take his fucking narcotics. Lucky fucking ass. On the opposite end of that, before all of that, I was 21, 15, I was robbing fucking people. Put the gun in the fucking mouth, take his jaw, that's what it is. So I've been on both ends of the stick. Right. And I'm able to tell you, and tell your friends, tell your family, give them the same information. That they know that, hey, listen, wait till the facts from the case come out. Wait to see what the judge, because I can guarantee you almost, there were some things that transpired that made that officer say, you know what, I may need my gun on this one. The guy who got killed in his car, who shot in the car with the gal, she says, listen to her, our hands was up. Yeah, how the fuck you feeling?
She filmed after he got shot, right?
No, that's just like when she said the cops asked him to get it. He was telling the cop he was getting his ID and he had a gun as he was reaching.
And that's what I tell people all the time. Every VODA client know, as you will one day too, you will know that you know when you're getting ready to be stopped. You can feel it. Mm-hmm. And if you can't feel it, goddamn, you can see the fucking lights.
Yep.
So what I do in my car, hey man, I go ahead and put that magazine on the seat, gun on the dash, boom, boom, boom. So when they get to me and they look up and I ain't got no 10 on my windows, they can already see, okay, his hands on the 10 and the fucking 2. Just like you did, wonderful thing. I wouldn't have went that far to put my thing on it, crazy asshole to take the wallet.
No, he can take it.
Because you'd be surprised how many like people that be watching for opportunities. Convict, you know, I get them before the cop get there. You know,
if somebody take my wallet, what a police?
You can have. have it because you was
You never know.
I'm not about to fight you in the
But
morning.
that was such a great thing you did. Like I cannot say how wonderful that was, and the respect level that you must have for the authority, even if you don't like the motherfucker. I don't care.
You ain't gotta like them.
Right. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, how's it going, officer? How may I assist you?" And then you do that. You do it. Never reach for the firearms. If there's a gun in the car, you just say, "Listen, officer, due to the climate, blah 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 blah, I would really appreciate if you're gonna get the gun to keep everybody safe." You know what? He's conducting the stop. He's gonna see that this guy or this lady here has some good sense. He's gonna get the gun, just like they do me. They're gonna run it. You come back clean. Oh, if you come in clean.
Oh yeah, mine's clean.
And they return it back to you. Here's the warning or the ticket, and you gone. Right? So we good, yes? 3 elements of the crime. We know what our 9 meals and our shit do, and we know what the central nervous system do, right? How the shots work, right? Okay, I hope to see you guys on the range. I'm gonna get some chicken.
You said at the range?